Hello everyone, welcome back to PAB. In this video, we are going to learn how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries for interior designing services to Google Sheets. So I am offering interior designer services and I'm promoting my business with the help of IndiaMART, which is an amazing B2B marketplace for India. Now my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new lead or a new inquiry for my business, automatically the details of that lead should be added in my Google Sheets to create a systematic record. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up the connection between IndiaMART and Google Sheets, and that we are going to do without any coding and programming skills, simply with the help of PAB Connect. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries for interior designing services to Google Sheets. So here I work as an interior designer and I have a firm. I am promoting my services and my business on IndiaMART, which is a B2B marketplace for India. And my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new lead or a new inquiry, I want to add that lead with all the details along with the inquiry in a separate spreadsheet, so that systematically I will be able to create a record of all my leads, and further I will be able to connect each of the leads for their inquiries, and I will be able to convert these leads into payable customers. Now, because I'm going to receive multiple leads on a regular basis, so I do not have much time to enter each of them manually over here in the spreadsheet. Therefore, I will simply automate this entire process. And to automate the process, I will have to build a connection between IndiaMART and Google Sheets. As you know, they do not have any kind of native integration between them. So what we are going to do, we are going to use PAB Connect to build the connection between these applications. And that we are going to do without any coding and programming skills. So currently, we are on the home page of PAB Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pably.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It is going to create a free new account for you just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you will be receiving 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by PAB. To create this automation, we are going to use PAB Connect. So let's click on access now. Now it has taken us towards the dashboard of PAB Connect. So on our dashboard, we will find all our workflows which we have created. And to save the same workflows, we can also create separate folders over here. As you can see, we have a list of folders which I have created for different purposes. So here I'm going to click on this create workflow option to create a new workflow. As we have done that, a dialog box is appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to our workflow. So here, first of all, I'm going to give a name. Add IndiaMART leads or inquiries for interior designing services to Google Sheets. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have created a separate folders for IndiaMART leads. I'm going to select the same folder only and I'm going to click on create. In the similar manner, you can also create separate folders for separate kind of workflows. Now, as we have done that, a new screen is open in front of us, which contains two extremely important windows. Basically, this is a blank workflow which is open in front of us. So here we have trigger and actions. What are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation works. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose here my objective is that whenever a new IndiaMART inquiry is received, I want to add the details of that lead or inquiry in my Google Sheets. So here I'm going to select IndiaMART in trigger and Google Sheets in action. When we are going to build a connection between these applications, we will clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the lead is received through IndiaMART, then only the details of that lead will be recorded in Google Sheets, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start creating the automation step by step. To start with the workflow, first of all, we need to go towards our trigger step and we have to go towards our trigger application. Over here, our trigger application will be IndiaMART. Let's select that quickly. Now we have to select the trigger event. So what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. You can see we have new leads as our trigger event over here. Now, New lead means that whenever a lead will be received through IndiaMART, the response of that lead will be quickly captured inside PAB Connect, and with that response, the workflow is going to trigger automatically. Alright, so here how we are going to capture the response. We have to build the connection between IndiaMART and PAB Connect for that. So let's copy the webhook URL. Then I'm going to tell you exactly what you are supposed to do. So you have to copy it and you have to insert it inside IndiaMART account by following the instructions given over here, because it is going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new lead and every new inquiry from IndiaMART towards PAB Connect. So I'm going to take you towards my IndiaMART account. After coming over here, we have to go towards the lead manager section. After coming on lead manager, here we have 3 lines, that means the menu section. We have to select that and we have to click on import export leads. After coming over here, we have 3 other options. So here we need to select push API option among these. And now here we have to provide the source. So here we are on the push API integration, where first of all we need to select the source. So I'm going to select other over here. You can select according to your choice. As we have done that, now we have to provide the CRM platform name and the webhook listener URL. And the CRM platform name, we have to provide the name of the application which we are connecting with IndiaMART. So here I'm going to provide the name as PAB Connect. Then in the webhook listener URL, you have to provide the URL which you have copied from PAB Connect. So let's simply copy and paste it over here. As we have done that, let's click on save details, and now it is asking us the reason for which you are setting up the connection between IndiaMART and your other application. So you can select any of the given reason over here. Let's say I'm going to select, I feel that I can permanently save the leads from IndiaMART and view later. Okay, then I'm going to click on generate OTP button. Over here you can see that the webhook is set up successfully and it is activated. So now I'm going to take you back towards PAB Connect. Over here it is saying waiting for webhook response. So when we have inserted the webhook URL successfully inside our IndiaMART account, we are waiting for the response. But how we are going to capture that response? To capture that, we have to do a test submission by creating a new lead in IndiaMART so that the response of that lead could be captured inside PAB Connect. How we are going to do that? For that, I have already created a profile of a user, a lead, and I'm going to open the profile of that user in IndiaMART in incognito mode. After doing this, I'm going to submit a random dummy inquiry for my interior designing business on my IndiaMART from that user's profile. And as we will do that, the lead will be captured inside PAB Connect. So I'm going to quickly open the leads account in incognito mode. So you can see I have opened the account, and here I have also searched the name of my business. Now with this particular profile, I'm going to send the inquiry to my business. Okay, so I'm going to click on contact supplier. The details of the user such as the name, email, phone number, etc. are already entered while creating this profile. So here when I'm going to submit the inquiry, automatically the details of the user, the lead, will be captured inside PAB Connect. I do not have to enter them again and again, but I'm going to enter the phone number over here quickly. Then I'm going to submit my inquiry over here. You can see here is my inquiry looking for interior design services for residential apartment, and I'm going to quickly submit it. As you've done that, it is saying that your details are sent to this particular business. So I'm going to just cross this. We'll move back towards IndiaMART, and over here you can see a new lead is received. So I'm going to open, and you can see we have received the same inquiry looking for interior design services for residential apartment. Here we have received the inquiry from this particular company, ABC company. So here, as I've told you, I've created a dummy profile, and from that profile only I have sent this inquiry. So we have received the details of that with the company name as well. So I'm going to take you towards PAB Connect now. Over here we'll wait for the response for a few seconds. And over here you can see that the response is captured. So in this response we have received all the details. First of all, we have received the status of the lead, that is success. Here we have received a unique query ID. This is the query ID which we are going to receive for each and every new lead, and it will be unique for everyone. Then we have received the subject. This is actually the default subject which we have received. Then we have received the state of the lead. Here we have received the name, phone number, email address. These are same details which we have entered while creating the profile. So these are the details of the lead. As I told you, I have created a dummy profile and I have sent the inquiry from that same profile only. So these details are of that profile. We have this email address, the name, the company, ABC company, which we have received in IndiaMART as well. I have shown you that. And here we have received the date and time at which the query is received. Along with this, here we have received the message text. This is actually a test message which we have received currently because I'm using a dummy account of IndiaMART. So I have not received the exact and real inquiry, but I have received the dummy one. Okay, but in your case, when you will be using a paid account, you will be receiving actual inquiries which you are getting on your business. Once we have done that, this means that the connection between IndiaMART and PAB Connect is absolutely successful. And now whenever a new inquiry will be received by a lead for our interior designing services, the response of that lead with all the details will be quickly and automatically captured inside PAB Connect. Our objective is to create a systematic record of all the details of these leads in Google Sheets. So now we have to build the connection between this Google Sheet and PAB Connect. So let's move forward towards our action step. We will go towards our action step and we'll select our action application. That will be Google Sheets. Now here, after selecting the action application, we have to select the action event, that will be add new row. Then we will click on connect. For building the connection, here we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection with your Google Sheets, you can just go with that. But to create a new connection, you have to log into your Google Sheets. You can see I have already logged into my spreadsheet, and then we are going to click on this add new connection button and we will click on sign in with Google. As we have done that, now we have to select our account. And now PAB Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Google account. So our data is 100% safe with PAB Connect. So let's click on allow quickly. And with this, the authorization has become successful and the connection between Google Sheets and PAB Connect is built. Now what we have to do, we have to select the spreadsheet. We have to build the connection between the spreadsheet in which we want to create a record and PAB Connect. The name of my spreadsheet is new lead details. So I'm going to select the same from the drop down. Then as we will select the spreadsheet, the sheet name will also be selected. Then we have to enter the name, email, phone number and the inquiry. And these are the same fields which we have as a column in our spreadsheet. You can see I have name, email, phone number and the inquiry. I want to create a record of the leads in the separate columns systematically. So I will have to enter the details in these fields one by one. Let's start with the name. What is the name of your lead? I have received all the details of my lead in my earlier response. So what I'm going to do, instead of entering the details manually, I will simply map the name of my lead. Okay, then we have to enter the email. So here I'm going to search for email from my previous response and it has redirected me towards the email of the lead. I have selected it and it is mapped. When we map our data like this, it becomes dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So whenever a new response will be captured for a new lead from IndiaMART, automatically the details which we are going to map in these fields are going to replace with the new details of that new lead. And in this way, we are going to automate the entire process of adding each and every lead and each and every inquiry in Google Sheets. Instead of this, if we will enter the data manually by copy and pasting or by typing, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Then we will not be able to automate the process because the workflow will get stuck. Now in the similar manner, we are going to map the phone number as well. Then the inquiry which we have received. And done. Okay, then we are going to click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, the response is received and here we have received the range in which the data is updated. So I'm going to take you back towards my Google Sheets to check whether the data is automatically added there or not. And over here you can see that the data is systematically added. We have the name, email, phone number and the inquiry. This means that the connection is absolutely successful and here our workflow is running fine as well. So what we have done, let's quickly summarize. We have simply taken very simple steps, trigger and action. In trigger we have taken IndiaMART and in action we have taken Google Sheets, and we have connected both of them in such a way that now whenever a new lead will be received through IndiaMART for our interior designing services, automatically the data of that lead along with the inquiry which we have received will be recorded systematically in Google Sheets. In this way, you will be able to effortlessly create the record of all your lead details and you will be able to further connect with them effortlessly in order to convert them into payable customers. I hope this video is helpful for you and the automation is clear to you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of PAB Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pably.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pably.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.